Hey guys, BimodalWinlan here, and this is my first Starcraft video, and probably one of my favorite matches. Me, Terran in the blue over here, no, Protoss in the blue, versus this guy, also Protoss in red. I win this guy through continued Dark Templar harassment, and I think I did it pretty well. In the end, he had the end stats. I don't know how much they matter. I don't know if they matter at all. He managed to have more shit. More unit count than I did, but through a lot of single targeting and such, I managed to just wear him down in the end and take him down. He was really slow to start. He doesn't even have, not all his harvesters are even, they're not even doing anything, they're sitting there. Either that or this is just really laggy. No, his harvesters didn't do shit. I'm already ahead by one. First ahead in a little bit. Let's get past the standard opening of Protoss. I think it goes slightly faster for you. Yeah, I really like this match. It's not my first win, but it is definitely my favorite. I'm still in Bronze League. Absolutely horrible at the game. I don't understand how anything works. My macro is horrible. My favorite race would definitely be Zerg, but I play Protoss in 1v1 because I can get units out easier, and I've actually played Protoss more than Zerg. Zerg it's more appealing in a team for me, just in case I make a mistake. And by just in case, I mean when I make a mistake, there is a chance that I still might win as Zerg. So yeah, I go put a pylon on like 8 supply. Horrible move by a lot of standards, but I'm always worried with zealot rushes and things now, because that's how I lose most of my matches. So yeah, let's go 4 times speed, because every Protoss opening is the same. You'll never find one that differs. Oh boy, oh god. He's putting down a fucking gateway. That's new. Yeah, so, I go gas on 9 supply. I really want Dark Templar, because I've noticed a lot of the matches I play, there you have no counter. This guy goes for 2 pylons really quick, but he has no gateway down yet. Has the money for it, hasn't built one. Oh, there he goes and builds his gateway. My gateway is finishing almost just as his goes up, like only a couple seconds later. And, it's not the deciding factor, but the fact that I went 5 gateways after a little bit. And some other stuff. I'm really going to try to speed this up, because I'm not on one of those special things. I go down Cybernetics Hull course. I've got plenty of gas. I have Warp Gate incredibly quickly. I get it down. I get it out as quick as I can. I like my Warp Gate. His comes down. His barracks or gateway, just as my pretty much just as I'm building my cybernetics, as my cybernetics core comes down, I've already got Warp Gate. I chrono boost the hell out of my cybernetics core. I want it up as quick as I can, because I know it's probably the best thing I can do. I get like a sentry and 2 zealots out to start. Never scouted him, never knew where he was, guessed. Eventually he comes over. Like, he sends 2 zealots after me, and I destroy him, so. Alright, so yeah. I have a Zealot going up just as he's finishing warp. No, I'm finishing warp gate and putting up a Twilight Council as he's starting his warp gate and getting his second gateway down. I don't have actually no. And then I get my second gateway down. This isn't me. I get my second gateway down. I'm going Twilight Council, which is done. Getting another Stalker out. Warp gate now. That's really effective. And then I get stuck for a little bit because I'm almost supply blocked, which I hate because I'm horrible at keeping supply up. And then I drop down two more. Drop in two more gateways, which I think I chrono boost these into warp gates as quick as I can. If you got the spare. Yeah, he attacks me. It's two Zealots. They do not last at all. Bringing in another two Stalkers. And then both my gateways finish pretty rapidly. They get chrono boosted into warp gates, which goes incredibly quickly. It takes it from 10 seconds to 7.5 seconds, and if I'm in a rush, like I was now, I was really worried. I get the 250, put down the Dark Shrine. That comes up pretty quick. I'm working really hard on my micromanagement, and I go right to gas, because I know I'm going to need a lot of gas soon. Really? Ruined my video. Just ignore that if it showed up. Anyway, I think it might have. So yeah, he's popping down units. Never knew any of this is happening. Probably could have gone better. Yeah, let's get a unit count here. Let's see what I have in comparison. I have 2 Zealots and 5 Stalkers to 1 Zealot and 5 Stalkers. And sorry, 2 Zealot. No, yeah, I'm the one. But I have more Harvesters, and the Dark Shrine finishes, and bam, down here, 2 of these guys, and I go in for some great harassment in, right now. I think I put down a forge. Yeah, I put down my forge. I start researching the ground weapons, because it works so well against, with Dark Templar, and the fact that I have a bunch of, I go straight to the back, go for the pylons. I do some damage to his units just to keep them down. He sees this, let's see what his production is on it. He's going into a robotics facility as I'm taking out his expansion. I don't kill this. I don't remember why not. I think I was really worried that he's about to get an observer out, and it takes him a little bit too. This goes really well for me. I take out a bunch of his units. I try to go back here. Meanwhile, I'm still working on ground weapons. You'll notice it's a huge difference when they come up. I really tear through his units. He gets his cybernetic, his robotics facility down just as I get, or just after I get. I'm confused. Just as I get ground weapons up, he gets an observer out, and we go Zealots, and try to get all this shit out. When the observer comes in, my guys die pretty quickly. Yeah, here we go. They go down, and then I don't care. I put down 2 more. I think one of these times I'm like, I should have built the robotics facility by now. I build a robotics facility and I go and turn it into, I make a warp prism, and then I fly that bitch back there up into the the steam thing here, which he has not even looked at. I could have had air units galore back here, just been really distracting him with that. Not really at this point in the game, but he's got his robotics facility down. He goes into a forge. I'm not building anything at this point. I think yeah, I saved a lot of gas. This is a huge mistake on my part. I'm just sitting here doing nothing. I'm like, oh, okay, cannons. Put down a bunch of cannons. I mess up here and I put down another cybernetics core instead of another cannon. Fix that. I got 3 Dark Templar out. Just unit. Yeah, at this point, I'm trashing him in units. He's got that one observer which might mess me up, but I could just, if I could find it, I would shoot it down. I don't ever find it that way. But it doesn't really cause me much harassment. I got the Dark Templar in. Let's see. Okay, and now I'm going into robotics facility, Templar archives. I'm going to get some High Templar out. We go another probe, Dark Templar, Stalker, Zealot, whatever you want to call them. And I got another gateway coming down. I'm going 5 gates and robotics facility. I keep these things tightly knit. I got keep them tightly knit. I've got a pylon there so they don't get messed up. I send in my Dark Templar again. They take out a couple of the cannons. Trying to run away. Somehow they manage to see me and I die. But that doesn't really matter. Warping additional Templars. High Templar this time though. Stalkers, Zealots. And I'm ahead of him 9 Harvesters. I'm really good on the thing. He's going Void Rays. I didn't see this. He's going air weapons, got 2 Void Rays coming, got a cannon going down. I bring in a pylon and then a simulator so I can get some gas and probably indefinite supply. Put down a lot of shit. 2 more, another pylon down. And then now I'm bringing in the Warp Prism. This is where I think I went right. I put down 2 or 3 Dark Templar right next to it. He has a lot of gas, by the way. I do not have anything in terms of gas. My supply is pretty good, in my opinion. I mean, it wasn't that long of a match. Anyway, so I'm like sitting here, and then I really realize, and then I go for it. I head back here. I wait. I'm trying to make sure he actually constructs a pylon back here when I get here. You'll be able to see that. I put down a couple Templar. I put down a Zealot. Put down another Zealot. Zealots. I put a lot of Zealots in. I really never use Zealots when I actually play, which is a huge error on my part. He puts down his fleet beacon. I come in just as I see this fleet beacon, I flip out. I'm like, oh god, fleet beacon. Dark Templar down here. This thing goes into phasing mode. I start porting in units. Warping in units. Ready to about now. Get some gas, got some free gas on me. I've dropped down a sentry, a Zealot, Dark Templar, and a Stalker, and all ready for this. And this stupid motherfucker starts shooting the pylon. So I go and I just trash everything. I take out the fleet beacon before that has any worry. I'm right on top of that. That dies. I take down his pylon. But no, wait, I'm retarded and I don't take out that pylon. Take down some of his units. I try to back out because that observer's right here. He's watching me. They're not hitting me too hard. Nobody's producing anything now. I halted his production. I have a humongous amount of units. My Stalker does absolutely nothing. He's got 2 observers back there, watch me. I backed that Warp Prism out of there. He never knew how it got there. Well, I guess he guessed, but he didn't actually see it happen. I make an observer. I don't know. I don't remember why. I think it was just in case he had something going for him. I dropped down a couple more of everything. Lots of Zealots. Let's get a unit count right now. He has 4 Void Rays, an Immortal, 4 Zealots, and 8 Stalkers. I got 3 High Templars, Sentry, a Warp Prism, 19 Stalkers, 12 Zealots. It's not ending well for him. And then I'm like, alright, decisive battle. This is it. I'll slow this down. I mean, there's just so many units. I don't know if he scouted this. Yeah, he does. I don't think he sees that coming. Mineral fields start depleting. Apparently, I have something. So, and I'm like, all right, take them all in. There's actually three or four probes in that mix. I just grabbed a bunch of units, send them straight in, cannon down. Take out the Immortal as quick as I can, because Immortal's had that shield. He's got 5 more rays, and they drop quick. I'm down one High Templar, 13 Stalkers, 13 Zealots. It comes down to like 4 Stalkers and Zealots. I take out all his warp prisms. I have the Stalkers working out. The Zealots are taking out the cannons, distracting it from taking out my Stalkers. I got 5 Stalkers on the field. One of them's actually back here, so 4 Stalkers in this mix. Got the Zealots going in. They take out the pylons, prevent those warpins, those quick warpins at me. He comes and attacks me with a probe. I realize that I don't need to defeat those because I turn them off. I turn around, I take out his Immortals, I take out his Stalkers, and I go straight back. I got 1 Stalker in there, and a bunch of Zealots. Got 8 Zealots in that mix. I just go straight for the pylons. Take out all these pylons, and then it's GG. He doesn't give up right away though, which is weird because I would have given up right away. He doesn't even GG. He's too pissed off that he got defeated by the worst Starcraft player ever. So that's my first episode of Starcraft 2. I hope you enjoyed it. More to come.